What's up, Aquarius? It's your girl Sid from Savy, Sentient, and welcome to your October 2021 general reading. This is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. All right, I know it's been a long time. I know we're a little bit late, but I'm here, and that's what counts. Get into it. All right. If you all are new here, welcome. If you are not new here, welcome back. Thank you all so much for your support. If you're interested in personal readings, you're going to head on over to SavySentient.com. All that information is going to be linked in the description box below, along with my direct me link, which contains all of my other social media, so you can follow me everywhere. Now let's go ahead and get into your reading. All right, Aquarius. What is the overall energy of this reading for the Aquarius collective? All right, we have the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands is a card of holding your position. This is standing in your power. This can be defensive energy as well. So let's see what this is in reference to. This is a general reading, so it can be in reference to anything. But yeah, standing in your power, holding your space, holding your perspective, standing your ground. All right. I'm a little raspy, y'all. Just woke up. This is my sexy voice in the morning. All right. So let's see what this is in reference to for the Aquarian collective. What's going on with Aquarius? What is going on with Aquarius at this time? Okay. What's going on with Aquarius? Wow, I don't remember if it was, who was the last one? Maybe it was Aries, I believe. Had similar cards coming out, so you may have been dealing with an Aries, Aquarius. Yeah, you may have been dealing with an Aries. Their reading is very similar. Yeah. So some of y'all are definitely dealing with the Aries. The reading, I believe it was Aries, was very similar to this. If it wasn't an Aries, if it wasn't like a romantic or some type of relationship, then it was maybe you had a boss. Aries energy is Emperor energy. Maybe there was a boss, or maybe it was a work situation that you were dealing with that this is in reference to, but you're needing to stand in your power as all of this is concerned. So at the very top row here, we have the Ten of Swords, we have the Nine of Hazards, and we have the Three of Swords. All right, so there was definitely some painful endings happening in the recent past, or they may be happening now. You know, time is not linear in the spirit world. So we have the Ten of Swords, definitely a painful ending that led to you being independent on your own. And then we have the Three of Swords here, which is, for me as a reader, intentional pain inflicted upon you. Okay. With Swords energy is mental. It's about thought. It's about how you communicate. It's air energy. And I feel like whatever this Ten of Swords was a direct result of this Three of Swords, of someone intentionally doing something to hurt you, saying something to hurt you, which led to you getting into that Nine of Hazards energy. Even if it was just mentally, you decided that you had enough and you had to be on your own and you had to be independent of this situation. This could be a relationship. This could be a job where the manager just don't talk to you right, don't respect you, and you're saying now that you have to stand in your power and stand up for yourself and be independent and free yourself of this bullshit. Okay, now whatever happened, it looks like the person or people involved in the situation are coming back to you. Maybe trying to offer you some type of reconciliation. Maybe trying to give you your job back if you walked away. Please don't leave. We need you. You're one of the best people we got. But you're not interested with the Four of Cups. With the Judgment card, You're needing to make a decision, you're needing to make a judgment, or this whole situation came across to you as a wake-up call that you can and you should be doing better than what you're doing, and that you don't have to tolerate whatever the hell this is. All right, Page of Swords as curious energy, watchfulness. Also defensive energy. As you can see, he has a hammer in his hand, so he may be curious, trying to see what's going on, trying to see things from all angles. However, he's not a fool. He's not going in without some type of protection for himself. Okay? So that's very much your energy right now, Aquarius. Anyone trying to offer you anything right now, you're not jumping into it without any type of thought. Okay? You're really not interested in whatever these people are trying to offer to you. I'm also seeing here at the bottom, we have the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. We have the Six of Swords, and we have the Nine of Swords. I'm feeling like with whatever this is, it does feel unfortunate. It feels like a stroke of misfortune, and it's something that you want to move away from. However, you may be feeling kind of anxious about it. So like if this is the job situation, you walked away from this. You stood in your power. You said, I don't have to take this shit from you. Like, I don't know who you think I am, but I'm not that. I'm not them. And you walked away from it. And even though you appeared strong and then you appeared level-headed and determined, internally you may have felt like terrified. Like, is this the right decision? Am I doing the right thing? But I absolutely believe that you are doing the right thing. Anytime you stand up for yourself and stand in your power, you're absolutely doing the right thing. But I feel like it just feels scary for you. So you're trying to move away from this with the Six of Swords, but it does encourage a little bit of anxiety, a little bit of stress for you, okay? So let's go ahead and keep going. Let's see what the Moonology, well, before we get into Moonology, those of you who this is a relationship for sure, even if it's not romantic, we're pulling the love oracles as they resonate in several different areas, relationships, okay? Messages for Aquarius. What are the messages for Aquarius? Messages for Aquarius. Messages for Aquarius. Yeah, I'm feeling like a knot in my stomach. I'm feeling like anxiety in my stomach. So I do think that you all feel very nervous. You're very scared of what's to come next. But it feels necessary. So the cards that come out all indicate running away from a situation, okay? So we have the wedding rings card. So this is union, wedding, married, soul connection, eternal love, and everlasting promise. So if you all were not married to this person, this is someone who may be a soulmate, all right? Two of Cups energy. This is someone who it may have been either a long-term relationship or who it felt like it was a long-term situation. Like it feels like you've known this person for a very long time. But then look at the next cards we have. We have the Axe, which is a breakup, separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment, abandonment. We also have the Separation card, which is sadness, missing you, thinking about you, yearning, unsure of the future. And then we have the Runner in a codependent relationship, fear of intimacy, and listening to ego. So all of these cards indicate moving away from something, moving away from someone, running away from something. In this case, I don't feel like the Runner energy is necessarily like a fear of intimacy or anything like that. It's you running away from what's not serving you. It's you stopping the pattern and getting away quick from what doesn't serve you and from what has mistreated you, okay? So let's go ahead and get some Moonology now. Two more, please, for Aquarius. There we go. All right. So the first card that comes out says, what do you need to release, Aquarius? What do you need to release? Here's a hint. You may need to release the idea that you can't do better, or that this was a mistake. It's never a mistake when you stand up for yourself, okay? It's never a mistake when you make decisions that are in your own best interest, especially when it's breaking a harmful pattern or a toxic cycle, okay? But ask yourself what it is that you need to release. The next card that comes out says, you're very close to achieving a goal, okay? So for some of you all, this is a step closer to your happiness, to your success. For some of you all were stuck in a job that had you going nowhere, that mistreated you, when you actually are an entrepreneur at heart, 9 of Pentacles energy. When you actually have a dream that has been deferred and deferred and deferred and placed on the back burner. And now this is the perfect opportunity for you to follow that dream, all right? So you're just getting closer to a goal that you've always had, all right? And then finally, meditate and contemplate. Again, with that anxious energy that you're feeling, with that frustration that you're feeling that maybe you made a mistake, take a minute, step back and breathe, okay? And really think about, if this was a mistake, now that this negative energy is out of your energy, what are the possibilities? Perhaps concentrate on the good of the situation versus the negative or the what ifs. And if you must focus on what ifs, can we focus on what if you're successful? What if this is the best thing that's ever happened to you? What if this leads you to wherever it is that you need to be? What if this is your breakthrough? Okay? Okay, let's get into your rebel messages. What messages do you have for Aquarius rebel? Talk nice or no? It's up to you. Tell them what they need to hear. Messages for Aquarius, please. All right, the first card that comes out says, ask a fucking expert. Don't rely on your friends or the internet. Listen to a damn professional, okay? So as that anxiety is concerned, that frustration is concerned, maybe you need to speak to a counselor or something like that. But also, as far as this whole situation is concerned, especially if it's taking a toll on your mental health and your emotional health, you may need to speak to a professional. Also, the stop talking card comes out. Shut your mouth and listen. Pay attention, okay? If you are going to counseling, definitely pay attention to what your counselor has to say. But also pay attention to what's happening around you. Pay attention to the people involved and what they're not saying. If they're making any offers for you to come back, pay attention to exactly what these offers are. What are they actually saying to you? Pay attention to their actions. Think about the actions that led up to this point. There's no need to talk about anything. Listen, recall what led up to this point. Okay? And finally, get over yourself and pull your shit together. Help people, give back, do good shit for humanity. This may be a good time to just do some charitable work, make yourself feel better, and you're helping others by giving back, okay? And also, when you give to the less fortunate, when you give to those who need help, the universe acknowledges that and appreciates that and returns it to you, okay? May not be now, may not be tomorrow, but you will be rewarded for your selflessness, okay? Let's go ahead and pull some advice for you, Aquarius. What is the advice for Aquarius? I'm sorry if y'all can see my light, like, doing whatever it's doing. It's like going brighter and darker and brighter. I don't know what it's doing. It's being real ghetto. Yes. All right, and what is your message from your spirit team? Messages for Aquarius. Messages for Aquarius. All right, so the cards that come up for your advice are the Six of Cups, the Empress, and the Strength card. The Strength card came out a little bit askew, kind of like that. So you're needing to find things, people, connections, jobs that are reciprocal to you, that satisfy you emotionally, that pour into you like you pour into them with the Six of Cups. The Empress card. This is a card of fertility, growth, self-love, beauty. So with this card showing up, I'm feeling like, again, pouring into yourself, giving to situations that give to you equally, only investing in things that make you feel good, that are good for you, that don't deplete you. All right? Fertility, growth, not depletion. And with the Strength card, some of you all may be having issues with your ego. You may be too proud at this time, and you're needing to release that, okay? Don't be too proud. Accept things for what they are. Things are what they are. And it's time for you to move on and flourish and grow, okay? It is time for you to pull on your inner strength and push forward and maintain the energy of independence here, okay? Don't fold. Don't let fear convince you to go back to a situation that's not serving you. Push forward, okay? All right. And your postcard from Spirit, it says, Dearest you, did you know that when you stop fighting and accept everything exactly as it is now, miracles start to happen? What did I just say? There's a freedom in this kind of radical acceptance. Let go of unrealistic expectations and see things as they really are, not how you'd like them to be. You'll be surprised at how everything seems to fall into place. When you refuse to accept things, life gets messy. You act messy, and your world stays in chaos, tension, and disarray. But don't try to force a change or manipulate circumstances. Instead, learn about what it is in front of you and face it with your eyes fully open. When you can decide, then you can decide, stay or go, sink or swim, move or stay still. Acceptance is the key to freedom and opens the door to real opportunities waiting to be discovered. Set yourself and others free. Loving you so, so much, always and forever. All right. So that is the message from your spirit team. Let this go. There's no need to hold on to it. There's no need to even consider going back to it. This is a time for you to liberate yourself. Okay? This is a time for you to move forward and grow and flourish. This is something that was absolutely necessary for you in your life. This had to happen. And now that it has, embrace it and be appreciative for it. Okay? All right, Aquarius, that is your reading. If it resonates for you, please let me know how in the comments below. Please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And until the very next time I read for you, I'm wishing you all love and light and everything right. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.